Next is a grant that the JRC received for $15,000 for a pavilion and a freestanding restroom installation. And as it turned out, they couldn't get all the work done for a pavilion, and decided to go with just a restroom. So we have to make a motion to change our request for this grant and alter to just a restroom, and also we're running out of time, so to get an extension. I'll read it. Whereas the County of Orange, under the Orange County Municipal Parks Grant Program, has awarded the Village of Goshen, the Town of Goshen, a 2008 grant of up to $15,000 for a pavilion and a freestanding restroom at Legion Park, whereas the Joint Recreation Commission has determined that the most practical use of the grant is for a freestanding restroom facility only. Now, therefore, it is hereby resolved that the Village Board of the Village of Goshen hereby authorizes the amendment of the grant to be freestanding restroom facility only, and is further resolved that the Village Board of the Village of Goshen hereby approves the request of the Joint Recreation Commission to seek an extension of this project completion date. We'll need somebody to make that motion.
Make the motion.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion?
I think that we should state that the county is aware of this and has asked for this to be done. And as well, the town and village both have to pass this resolution for it to be binding.
I think the town has already done.
Yeah, to my understanding, the town's done.
I know.
Yeah, but it's good to inform the public, yes. The town has already done this, and this was a recommendation from us from the Joint Recreation Commission. The town agreed, and they filed their recommendation. The county asked us to do this. Okay, so we need a roll call vote. Meg?
Char?
Aye.
Matthews?
Aye.
Ronnie?
Aye.
Stewart?
Aye.
Okay, also on Joint Recreation, we have a reappointment on the nomination of Mayor Hayes and the approval of the Village Board of Trustees. Patricia M. Sherlock is hereby reappointed to the Joint Recreation Commission as Commissioner at Large. The term expires in 2012. Commissioner at Large, she's appointed by both the town and the village. I think she does an excellent job, and she serves as a chairperson. I think she's doing a real good job under trying circumstances. So can I get...
Just before, I just want to echo what you said, Mayor. I've been working with Trish in various capacities for the past 10 years, whether it was in my day camp days or currently on Joint Rec as the liaison. And the amount of time that she puts in is incredible. She's a model of what a good volunteer is, and the town and village are both lucky to have her. So I'm very happy for this.
Okay, so then I guess you'll make the nomination. You'll make the first one. Okay, and we need a second.
Second.
All those in favor signify. Does anybody any discussion? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, now this is a resolution which we talked about last week, and I don't think we had any agreement, but anyway, let me read it anyway and we'll see. Whereas the Village of Goshen has hereby entered into a lease agreement with Goshen Volunteer Ambulance Corps, herein referred to Govac, wherein the village agreed to lease Govac certain improvement real property located on New Street, which premises will formerly utilize as a Dykeman Firehouse, subject to the terms of the original lease agreement. Dated March 23, 2004, whereas pursuant to the said lease agreement, the tenant is responsible for all costs associated with any and all maintenance repair, including normal and routine repair, whereas there has been a failure of the existing gas boiler, and Govac has therefore contracted with A-Bar Plumbing to provide the lowest bid for the purpose of installing a new power-vented gas steam boiler, and whereas Govac has requested the village to reimburse them 50% of the cost associated with the new gas steam boiler, and whereas after doing careful consideration, notwithstanding the fact that the village is under no obligation to contribute toward the cost of the boiler, but nevertheless with the understanding that the boiler will contribute toward a permanent improvement of a building owned by the village. Now therefore, it is hereby resolved that the village of Goshen agrees to reimburse Govac the amount of $3,400, which represents 50% of the purchase and installation of a new natural gas steam boiler. We discussed this, the last meeting, there was no consensus. I instructed the clerk to bring it forward and see what we want to do on it. What's your pleasure? Do we get a,
I'll make the motion.
motion? And we need a second?
I'll second.
Okay, discussion.
I agree with your position, Mayor. I believe that we looked at it, and under the lease, we might not be responsible for doing this, but I believe it's something we should do.
I have a question for our attorney. If we take this as a betterment for the building, which the village does own, does that tie us into having to acknowledge any further benefit to the building?
Well, you're always subject to the argument that, well, you did it before. And in fact, if they were here tonight, they would probably tell us you did it before. Because this is not the first time that we does it mean we're legally obligated?
That's my
So
question.
no.
Okay, thank you.
What's the shelf life on oil generally? Decade, is it 20, okay, so it's a long-term investment.
Yeah. My feeling is, it's, they provide a useful service to the community, also it is our building, so. I don't know, I guess you can go either way, but myself, I am in favor, of course. Okay, I'll call the question. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okey-dokey. Okay, we have a resolution,
Mr. Mayor, before you read that, I discovered a mathematical error on my part.
yes,
That amount should be $4,560.76.
he saved his money.
Not really, it was always supposed to be that.
4,500 what?
$60.76.
Wow, that's a... How did you do that?
Well, I look like a hero, but, no, depending on how it was calculated, it was one of two ways. But
Oh, okay.
the calculation that's consistent with the court order is the $4,560.76.
Okay.